Hey everybody, it's Erin at Scandalous Beauty. Welcome back. Today I am doing a skincare video, and this is going to show how I use and incorporate the K-Beauty regimen and philosophies into my daily and nightly routines. So what I want to go ahead and say before I even show you anything is that I pretty much always do the same steps, the same 10-ish steps. Some people do 6 steps, some people do like 18. I've heard up to 18 steps, which is absolutely insane and 100% time consuming. But I use different products all the time. So still I'll, do the same 10-ish steps, but it might not always be the same product. I like to rotate my products because I don't like my skin to get used to something and then it's not as effective anymore. So that's that. Also, keep in mind that I do these videos quite often on Instagram stories. I always like to, maybe 3 or 4 times a week, like to talk through what I'm using and what I'm trying and what isn't working and what is working. So there might not be as many of these long form videos on YouTube, although I hope there are, especially in the future. But you can always follow me on Instagram. I'm Erin Bainham there. And if you just want to follow along, I talk makeup and beauty all the time. So the first step in the process would be, if I had on a full face, like a really full face of makeup, I would start by using simple micellar cleansing water. This is like a toner, and it does a lot of things. It cleanses. It also takes off your makeup, and I really like the way it takes off my makeup. So I'll use that a lot. But since I don't have on too much makeup, and this is my day skin routine, I'm going to start with an oil cleanser. So the one that I'm using today is this Boscia Charcoal Makeup Melter, which is a cleansing oil balm. So this is just a sample that I got from Sephora, like my 100-point sample. But I love this stuff. It is super, super creamy. It's like gel almost. Like gel we used to use in our hair, like when you slick back your edges, it feels like that. But it's as uber creamy and very effective. It's actually the creamiest cleansing balm I've felt yet. So anyway, what I did was I just warmed it up in my hand, and I'm just going to start to massage it into my face. Alright, now I'm going to wash this off. So the next thing you want to do is use a watery or a foamy type cleanser. This whole process is called a double cleanse, 2 types of cleansers. So I'm using the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, which I've wanted to try for a really long time. They actually have branded this to be like a 1-step type of cleanser, but yeah, I still like to do both. So I'm just going to do a couple of pumps. This is actually pretty much just like they say, a gel-ish cleanser. Looks kind of like this. I know it's not in the frame very well. And rubbing it together, looks kind of like this. Has a rose scent to it. And I'm just going to make sure that this is going to basically take off anything that the oil balm missed. And then wash it off, and then we're going to get started with the good stuff. Alright, so now it's time to exfoliate. Today I'm using the Neogen Dermalogy Bio Peel Advanced Treatment Gauze Peeling, the lemon type. So this is supposed to help exfoliate. It gets rid of the dead skin, it helps brighten your skin, it helps with uneven skin tone, all that kind of stuff. So these are really, really cool. I really like these because they're like simple to use, but everything is all in one, and this is like a triple gauze technology. But the cool part is it has like a built-in sleeve for your fingers, so you literally just slip your fingers in like this. I actually just do 2 fingers like this, and it's double-sided. So the first side you use on dry skin, it's like a cross stitch pattern, and you do it just like this, and I do it for like a minute or so. Okay, and then you flip it over and you use the softer side And it basically just goes over everything. Make sure you don't miss anything. Gets up all that debris and all the stuff you basically just flaked off. Alright, now I am going to rinse this off. Alright, so I am a huge fan of these Shiseido facial cottons, these swabs. Cindy Diaz from Vinyl Blush, and she used to be DR Brooklyn 730. She talked me into these on my podcast. If you guys don't know, while I get ready, I started a podcast. It's called Scandalous Beauty. It was my way to revamp Scandalous Beauty, and I've been basically interviewing influencers and bloggers and skincare specialists and all types of people. But that's available on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and SoundCloud for a couple more weeks. I'm getting rid of SoundCloud. It's too expensive. I can't afford it. But it's an awesome podcast, so you can listen to it on the go. You can also listen on scandalousbeautyonline.com. Every link of every product and everything that I'm mentioning today is going to be below, so check it out, please. So I'm going to go ahead and tone my skin now, and I'm using Sun & Park's Beauty Water. This is highly acclaimed. I've just heard about it far too often. I felt like I had to have it. And at first I wasn't sure that I liked it, but then when I stopped using it and started using something else, which I ended up giving away, I realized how awesome it really was. So I'm just going to pour a bit onto this facial cotton. And this is going to hydrate the skin. It also has cleansing properties, but it prepares your skin to basically receive basically all the other skincare you're going to put on it. So I definitely tone and take that very seriously. So now that I'm properly hydrated, the next thing we're going to do is an essence. So an essence is basically another way to hydrate your skin, or whatever type of essence you decide to do, but it is a more watery version of your serum. So it depending on what you're using. I mean, the one I'm using today is by Ski 2. This is a sample of their famous essence. The full bottle is $100. You can even get one that's bigger than that. It's like $180. But I got this in one of the Sephora favorite sets. I see why it was so expensive. It feels amazing. So I'm just going to use a bit, maybe a size of a nickel, maybe quarter, I don't know. I put a bunch in my palm. I'm going to kind of have it here on the face, and I'm going to press it into the skin. So it absolutely hydrates. It's got a whole bunch of good stuff in it that I can't remember. I researched it a million years ago, although maybe I should have looked it up if I was going to do a video about it. And next, let's do some serums. So I have a couple of serums here. I was going to wait to figure it out. But basically, today I'm going to use The Ordinary, niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. So this is a high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. This helps with uneven skin tone, again, to help with blemishes. This is only $6. The Ordinary, I swear to you, I'm going to do a podcast episode and maybe a YouTube video on this. Maybe it'll be both, I'm not sure. But The Ordinary makes skincare that is just absolutely fantastic. I'm basically just going to use that on my trouble areas, pressing that into the skin. I got this for the Sephora birthday gift. This is the Caudalie. Love this brand. It's all based on grapes. It's made in a vineyard. Like, it's all grape philosophy. But this is the Vino Perfect Radiance Serum, which I'm quite into. It does a whole bunch of stuff, but, you know, like everything else, hydrating and repairing and all of that. Even if you have oily skin, you still want to use products that hydrate. You definitely don't want to dry your skin out. Next, I will do my eye cream. I'm realizing that I like serums as eye creams more than I do actual like thick creams. I mean, I understand why people use them, but I just like this because it's super, super light. if you can see that. So I'm just, oops, you're actually supposed to use your middle finger because it has the least amount of pressure. And I'll just, I'm going to moisturize now. This is the Jeju Volcanic Lava Pore Lotion, which I have been obsessed over. I've been obsessed over this entire line. This is from the Face Shop. Anyway, I love this lotion. It's just very, very lightweight, very silky. Again, as I've said, I'm going to use 2 pumps. I have seen a significant decrease in my pore size. Maybe not even the size, but they just look visibly smaller. But I do think that this line, the Jeju line, I've been using a lot of things from it. The Essence, I use a mask from them. I'll do those in another video, or you can check it out on Instagram. I use them all the time. But I'm a big fan of them. And then I'm going to finish off with sunscreen. So this is the Glossier Invisible Shield Daily Sunscreen. Black people, use sunscreen every day. Do not think you are above using sunscreen because you have melanin in your skin. We still are at risk for skin cancers. So this is, again, a Glossier serum, which is really cool. It's a clear serum. And I'm going to use a couple of pumps and finish off your skin with this. If you're going to be exposed to the sun, you want to apply every 2 hours, I think. Every brand will tell you, but I've been waiting to try this a long time. I just bought it and I'm quite happy with it. So that's that. The last step, like official step, would be to use lip balm. I have no idea where my lip balm is. So, oh, there it is. The one I've been using, Smith's Rosebud Salve. I just started using this years ago from Sephora. Can't remember how much it is, but it gets the job done. So thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for the support over the years. It's just, you've seen me from age 22 to age 32. That is the craziest thing ever. So I just want to thank you for all of your support. I've been receiving some really, really touching comments and like emails and messages and stuff, and I don't take this for granted anymore. I did. I'm going to do a video on that very, very, very soon, on being intentional and mindful and switching stuff up and not being scared to do things differently. And that's coming soon. I'm really excited for that one because I got some stuff to get off my chest. Yeah, so I'm rambling. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. See ya.